Groundswell Fund supports the U.S. reproductive justice movement. We move resources to grassroots organizing efforts that are led by women of color, low-income women, and transgendered people. We acknowledge that the major social changes that we've seen in this country, whether you look at the abolition of slavery, women's suffrage, worker rights, the blunting of Jim Crow in the South, these have all required a strong grassroots base of support. And reproductive justice is no different. That's why it's our priority to invest in building grassroots power. Last year, the Women's Funding Network enabled Groundswell Fund to partner with Eileen Fisher to raise more than $26,000 in new resources for our California-based reproductive justice grantees. This meant that for 5 organizations, we were able to increase their grant size. It also meant that leaders of these organizations were able to go into Eileen Fisher stores and talk with customers about the issues that they're working on and organizing around in their communities. We were really honored to be a part of this partnership with the Women's Funding Network and Eileen Fisher. Making the Case, Women's Funding Network's online evaluation tool, has been essential to Groundswell's ability to track the impact of our grantees on constituency and alliance building, policy change, and systems change. We'll have reproductive justice when everyone can decide whether and when to have children. That means access to medically accurate information. It means access to fertility treatment and contraception and abortion care. We'll have reproductive justice when we can all live and work in environments that are free of toxins that impact our reproductive health, when we're free from sexual violence, when we're free from discrimination based on being pregnant, whether we're a teenage mom or a middle-aged soccer mom. Every grant to an organization that does this well has a ripple effect far beyond the next policy fight or the next election. It builds the type of participatory democracy that enables us to protect hard-won gains and win new ground for generations to come. My hope is that more foundations realize that the more we invest in the leadership of those most impacted by social injustice to work on social change, the greater impact our grant making will have.